Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. We get a lot of inquiries from Nigeria and Nigerians who are in the diaspora, Nigerian diaspora worldwide, who would like to get into the money transfer business. And it seems that there's a little bit of a confusion, so I thought I'd make this video to clear it up. If you are a Nigerian who would like to get into the money transfer business, whether you're based in Nigeria or outside, the process is pretty much the same. There are basically three countries that Nigerians are really interested in the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada. From all these places, they would like to be able to have some sort of a licensing arrangement where they can legally pick up a transaction. Then this is the part that causes slight confusion. And they said, well, we would like that money to be picked up from there, and then we would like to go buy Bitcoin from it. So that's one thing. They want to buy Bitcoin from it. They would like to take custody of that Bitcoin. They would like to sell that Bitcoin at Luno or wherever it is. And then they will do the local payout because using their uncle's company or their own company, or maybe they have an arrangement with a bureau de change, etc., etc. So these four things are where the problem and the confusion lies. First of all, if you are, and let's talk in reverse. So if you're paying out using your uncle's company or you're paying out a bureau de change, they have to be CBN approved, Central Bank of Nigeria approved. So that is where like 90% of the business plans will fail, because you're not allowed to do payments if you're not CBN approved. If you're doing so, you do so illegally, but I leave that up to you to decide. The second thing is somehow being able to sell that crypto into Luno. Well, selling the crypto into Luno as part of a remittance thing is not allowed, because in remittances, the money actually has to come into the country. So you're not bringing money into the country. What you're doing is trying to take a net off. You're trying to bring only that much of crypto which you can sell and get the parallel market rate, the highest rate, minus your margin, and sell it over there. So that's the second problem. The third problem is when you're taking custody of that crypto funds. Anyone who takes custody of crypto funds has to be licensed. Now you may have money transmitter or money payment institution or money transfer operator coverage in the country of origin, but when you take custody of the Bitcoin, are you licensed? And the answer is usually no, you're not licensed. So if you're not licensed, you can't take custody of that fund, so you can't take that Bitcoin. And then it brings me to the last problem, which is the first problem. How do you find a money transfer operator that is going to allow you and take the funds for you and then give you money into your account so that you can go and buy Bitcoin with it? You see, the whole thing about a money transfer license is that the license, the payer, the originator is responsible for the transaction. So when they hand it over to you, you could do anything. You could go buy a Ferrari, you could misuse that money, you could party with it, whatever it is. So they will not give you that money. They would like to see a chain of command all the way to the beneficiary's account that is licensed, that is CBN approved, where you don't take custody, where rather no one takes custody of funds that is not licensed, delivers the transaction, then gives the confirmation, and only then your money is released. So that is how it works. The second question that they always ask after these confusing questions is, how much does it cost? Well, it doesn't cost $10,000, it doesn't cost $20,000, it costs a whole lot more. The very minimum is $75,000, that includes our commission. But the $75,000 is what essentially gets you a license, the coverage, the access to banking, the compliance program, a payout partner that is CBN approved, and everything in between. Now you can use crypto, you cannot use crypto, but again, you can't take custody of it. We'll have to bring in a partner in to do that. But in most cases, most of the crypto partners that we know of are not CBN approved. So the whole thing is CBN. You're trying to bypass the regulations that your country has put into place, not us, your country has. So I don't see how any service provider would allow you to do business on their license as the origination to terminate a transaction that is deemed illegal or not approved or not authorized. So that's not going to happen. These are two things I wanted to clear. Finding a provider to give you the money so that you can buy Bitcoin, taking custody of that Bitcoin, terminating it and selling it on a local exchange like Luno, and then using a local payout company to do that payout that is not CBN approved are the problems over there. And the other thing is understanding the monetary requirements. That is $75,000. If you don't have that $75,000, it's going to be very, very difficult to get into the business. Anyways, I hope I was able to, give you some sense of semblance for this thing. If you have a question or a comment on this thing, please feel free to write it in the comment section below. If there's a business inquiry or you would like to get in touch with me, there's a WhatsApp and a contact form in the description. Please use that. Till next time, this is Faisal Khan signing off.